All right. It says it has started a stream. Question is, hey. Let's not do that. It's started. I think. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yep. We're live. So welcome back. My daughter and I are back for another Puzzle Rush survival. This is the beauty of summer break, as I can do this every day, or at least most days. And yeah, have some fun doing it. Should we put the word out some places? Okay, we'll put the word out. We'll go there. What do we want to say? Streaming some Puzzle Rush survival with my daughter. What number are we going for today?
I'm stopping at 30.
30. Okay. We'll just say we're gonna go farther than 30, but you're only staying for 30. So we'll just do this. Let's do this. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm gonna post it on something called Blue Sky too. I haven't used Blue Sky as much lately. Felt like it was jumping for a bit, and then unfortunately, it's not. It didn't catch on like I was hoping it would. Maybe it still will. Maybe there'll be something else that will happen that will drive it up. Okay. Well, looks like we're ready to start. We are live. Let's get rolling. Puzzle 1 is probably going to be really hard. The first couple are so hard, right?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, okay. I don't think you can get this one.
It's Queen F2.
Queen takes F2. Pretty sure. Whoa, we're going back then. What's the next move after Queen F2?
That's checkmate.
It is not checkmate. Actually, it is checkmate. It is checkmate. I was thinking they could move to the corner, but you're right. You are correct. Our queens are staring at each other, and we're in check.
Oh.
Wow, that's a weird one for the second one. What is the material count here? And we're even. Taking the knight certainly seems right, but how does this work? This doesn't look like there's anything here. We take the knight, they take our queen, we take their queen, and then what?
We're up a piece.
We're not. Oh, we are up a piece after that. Fine. Okay, so we just win a piece. What a weird, boring puzzle. Okay. Oh, I think I see it. Queen to E1 mate.
Only one person's watching.
Yeah. Well.
And Taylor.
It has a little bit of a delay, it looks like. It looks like on the actual live stream, it just started with the Puzzle Rush, so.
Yeah, I know.
But, okay, so where should we go? I think I see the mate.
Say.
What is it?
Rook to H8.
Rook to H8. Checkmate. Okay. It's my special name. And look, Jay Plemons is here.
Yeah.
Would you like to say yo back to him in a really insane
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I knew I could count on you.
H7, checkmate.
Queen H7, queen in your face, mate. We'll see if that catches on at all.
Called Queen in your face,
It
mate.
is now. It is now. Queen in your face, mate. This one's actually slightly complicated, isn't it?
King H6.
King H6 first before this, right? Because otherwise the king takes here. So if we go here, not much white can do, right? Because if they want to try to stop the mate, they would have to stop this pawn. That's not going to work. They could check us, but we would just take them. They could take the free rook. We don't care. We got it. Boom. Oh, we got Chris Hill. This old 55-year-old is watching. I also enjoy your podcast. Hey, thanks so much. You're even older than me, and as Isabella would say, is that pretty old if you're older than me?
Yeah.
Yeah, she would agree. She thinks I'm very old, which I don't know. I don't know why she thinks I'm so old. Oh.
I think you're old because you can't ride roller coasters and you're old.
So it's a combination.
Queen takes F7, checkmate.
Queen takes H7.
F.
Yeah. You want to hear something funny? I was looking at really neat ideas. I was looking at check, takes, check, takes this piece, but this piece can block the check. And yeah, queen in your face mate is that's also pretty good. But Chris, let me say this. I don't think you're old.
Queen takes G2.
I think you are a young pup like I am. We're both young. We're just wise. That's what we're gonna go with. Ooh, I think,
Queen to F7.
yes, queen to F7, mate. Gotta love our kids for sure, says Chris. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to love them. We don't have to. There's no rule for that. All right. I think we got this one right. Can you see this one? It's a little bit complicated.
Rook B.
Chess Phantom says this 120 to 100 years old is also watching. Just found the stream. Well, Chess Phantom, I'm a little worried you don't know how old you are, or if you're just not willing to reveal your age other than it being between 100 to 120. And welcome and congratulations on such a long life. I wish you another 100 years. Do you as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, did you find it?
Rook B1.
Rook B1.
Oh.
Oh, wait. I thought it was black to
Rook
move.
E6.
I thought it was black to move. I was going to go Rook C4. Check
Rook E6.
mate.
Rook E6.
So wait, I need a second to look at this. I thought we had mate. I thought it was black to move. I got distracted by the phantom. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Rook E6 is definitely the answer.
Minus it. Huh?
Boom.
Look.
What?
Minus
Minus it. Unfortunately, I don't know what that means. And I don't think Isabella does either. I think we're both lost.
Yeah, we are.
But that's okay. We're ready to be informed. Okay. This is a really interesting one, isn't it? So, we could just try to push this pawn. And then, what would happen if they went here to stop it?
Then we would get the rook A1.
Yeah, exactly. So we would go rook A1. So it feels like our choices are like, we could go rook A1 now. King moves, takes. What's up? He's 120 minus 100.
Yes.
Ah, if my math is correct, he's 51.
No, he's 20.
He's 20. Oh, my math was not correct. Okay, well, welcome, not quite 50-year-old. All right, so if we do that, how do we know whether this is going to work? We could calculate it fully, but what's the shortcut we could do? If the king is here and it's our move, and the rooks are off the board? Wait, why would the king be there? He wouldn't. He would be here. So if the king is here, is he inside the box?
Yes. Actually, no, sorry.
Especially since it's our move. We go here. He comes here. King can't stop it. So the other question is, can the bishop stop it? Doesn't look like it, right?
No.
It would have to be like here. Yeah, so I think this is the answer. Do you agree? Should we push the pawn or go for the rook trade?
I don't know.
All right, I think this works. What I want to know is how is Chess Phantom a phantom if he's only 20? I assume like phantom would be someone old and grizzled and I don't know, maybe dead. So what makes you a chess phantom? I'm curious. Also, how do we know he's stronger than us? All right, what'd you find?
Queen D2, Queen D1, Rook D1.
Yeah, the chess.com mate, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Again, exact same mate.
Same mate.
Exact same mate.
Queen C2, Queen D1.
Same pattern. Oh, queen in your face doesn't quite get you mate. But it doesn't get mate, right? Because they can hide in the corner, so how do we make it mate? And our rooks can't help. So that's kind of weird. Oh, maybe we don't need mate. Oh, maybe we do get mate, actually. I see mate. Do you see mate? So calculate it for a moment and see while I talk to Chess Phantom. Oh, Jay read it as Fanta. Okay. Someone's thirsty. That's okay. I was thinking more like Phantom of the Opera, Chess Phantom. Chess Phantom is like a phantom of chessboard. Isn't it awesome? I thought 2 days for that name. I mean, it is a cool name. I got to agree. That is a cool name. Is that like your chess brand? Are you like a content creator? Because it seems like a brand. Whoa. What'd you see? We have to say what we saw first.
Queen takes F7.
Okay.
King goes there. Queen takes F6.
Yeah, nice job. Okay. White to move. I feel like I see a mate in one. Am I wrong? Am I wrong here?
No.
Okay. What's the mate?
Queen to G6.
Queen G6 mate. Okay. If it was white to move, that would be easy, right? It is black to move.
I see a royal fork.
A royal fork. Wow.
Knight F3.
See a royal fork too. Is that enough? We will be. Oh, there's a problem though. He's just gonna take us. I say we don't do that.
Dude.
What?
I also have a checkmate.
You also have a checkmate. You see? That's not the royal mate. Wait, hold on. Let's see. What if we do go here? Takes, check, and then we mate them, right?
They move over.
Okay. Let's see. We go
Oh,
here.
they can't move.
Yeah, but do they have something else they can do? Could they just go here? Then we take, and then our queen goes here. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Do you think so? Okay. So they can't take there, right? Because then they get checkmated. Oh, they don't get checkmated the way I thought they were going to get checkmated. So I guess this still works. Okay, we got there. Let's see what Chess Phantom has to say here. He seems like an interesting person. I am not strong. I started playing chess in April this year. Okay. Well, your name is definitely strong. What are you doing to work on your chess? Do you play a lot? Do you study a lot? Do you not work on your chess? Do you see anything good? I feel like I see a checkmate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Queen T waves.
Queen F7 checkmate. Okay. Boom. I was looking at this pattern that's often in these kind of positions, but everything's kind of wrong. It's usually a bishop here. This queen isn't here. So I think this pattern is not correct. Oh, I see something else. Juicy.
What?
I'm looking at that checkmate. So if this was just magically not here, we'd have checkmate. So can we make it so it's magically not there? Okay, what do you want to do?
Knight G3.
Yeah, I was looking at knight g3. What if they take this way, opening up an escape square? Ah, maybe it still works, right? Because here, check, check, and what's the last move? If we don't stop calculating one move too early.
E5.
Queen e5. There's actually a pawn here.
Oh.
Yeah. So there is one move, though, that does work. So try to calculate without the arrows or anything.
Good.
Okay, what is it?
Look good. Not rook. Queen G1.
Yeah, Queen G1 is the final maneuver. Bam, and then boom. We don't stop one move too early. Welcome to Chess Done, Chess Phantom. Yeah, I agree. I hope you're having a good time. Have you gotten out to any local tournaments or anything yet? You know it already? Wow, yeah. Yeah, that looks like it works to me. White to move. I think we have mate in one.
Yeah, we do.
Alright, what's the mate in one that you see?
It's queen to E8.
Queen to E8. Ooh, this is a good question for you, Chess Phantom asks. He's currently confused by the various openings and trying to understand the reason behind them. So he's kind of stuck right now. Okay, you ready for this one? You ready for this one? Do openings matter? I'm asking you.
Well, yeah.
Okay, but how much do they matter? Like how much do you know about openings?
Not much.
How many moves do you know of your main opening?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 3.
3. And what if you went E4 and your opponent went C4, which is a very common response to E4. How many moves do you have memorized?
0.
0. So, this is a tournament chess player who's played in like 40 live chess tournaments. Her rating is almost 600 now over the board. I'm just going to say it. Openings don't matter. They do matter at high levels, obviously, and they matter as you scale up. But right now, who cares about openings? Just play sensible moves in the opening and you will be fine. Let's see. Chris says... I think it's awesome that your daughter knows how to play chess. I taught both my kids, but they are young adults now and don't play chess anymore. PlayStation 5 is more interesting. Ooh, that's a tough one. Question for you. What do you enjoy more? Roblox or chess? Oh, that's a tough one. And I think the answer is Roblox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even on a chess stream, she's going to answer Roblox. So
Unless I get to beat, like, the people that always beat me. Then
Okay.
I like chess more.
yeah, so winning against high-rated players is more fun. Yeah. Isabella had some good wins in the last couple weeks. So Daniel says hi. Hey, Daniel. How are you doing? Good to see you again. Okay. We should probably get at least one more. Let's see. Takes. This one actually seems like it could be challenging. Nothing's obviously hanging. There's no easy mates. What to do? The move I keep coming back to is bishop takes here. But I don't think this works, because after queen takes, their queen just blocks. And it's like we gave up a piece for 2 pawns and didn't really get much else. Now I see something. It doesn't work. But I was looking at take here with the rook, take here with the queen. They're on the unfortunate diagonal. We could go here, but it doesn't work, right? Because they would take us.
Yeah.
But that's in the position. I don't know if that's the key to the position. Another thing is if we could pull her away, that could work. I don't think it works now. Something like this, but then we can't even take that piece. What about something like takes, not vulnerable? Okay. All right. Now I think I'm getting onto something. What about like this? And then now it's like we're hitting both of these. They can certainly back up a piece. Then we can move this and be on it twice. I guess if they simply do that, then we don't have much. How is this one so hard at number 20? I feel like we're missing something easy about this position. That we're just overlooking something. Boom. What are you doing? Oh, you're
This
getting
is ass.
oh, okay, wait. I have an idea. What about here? That. Do you feel really stuck here too? Okay. So it's not just me. Another idea is after takes, rook here is backed up by the bishop. Is that queen trapped? Did you say she's not?
No.
Oh. If she goes here, takes. No, she can't go there. Maybe she's trapped. Wait, takes. Here. Could just simply go there. Wow, how is this one so hard? Wait. Never mind. I really don't want to miss number 20. This would be embarrassing. Any ideas that are popping in your head?
Nope.
Not a one? What would you do if this was your, like, you have to move? What would your move be and why? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a tactic. Like, let's just say you were playing a 900 rated kid. What are you doing in this spot? And I'll
I know.
You just resign?
No.
Oh, that's good. What would I do? I would play. I might do something like this and try to put more pressure. I might try to double up on this weak looking. No, maybe on this file. But I'm wondering if we can do this. Takes, check here. Almost feels like that has to be the move. And then we go. We have this. Hit by that. we can take this. And they take
but then-
us.
yeah.
But at the end, that is hanging, maybe? What we take? Man, I don't know. I think this has to be it. Takes, here. Takes, here. And that hangs.
Sure.
This is what it is. Wow, that was very hard for number 20. Like, that was shockingly hard for number 20. Okay, let's see. Chris Hill says that you are funny. Interesting.
Yeah.
Daniel said hi to you. You can say hi
Hi.
back. Yeah. Chess Phantom used to play PUBG, but left it after his mom scolded him, and now he plays chess. If I scold you, will you stop playing Roblox?
No.
That's unfortunate. Chris Hill says he thinks it's the D6 bishop. Queen C2. Basically, everyone had a hard time with that one, it sounds like.
Fried Foxy's
Yeah,
there.
Fried Foxy's back. The man with the craziest openings that whomps me every time with them. Yeah, have you not seen these games we've played?
No.
He plays, like, I don't know, like F3, King F2 as his 2 first moves, and then he
What?
whoops me.
What?
I know. He said
That
it's his.
makes no sense.
He said it's his pet opening, and I would tell him to find a different opening, but he whoops me every time. So apparently the answer is keep playing that opening. What do you think? Should he find a new opening? Even if
Maybe.
he's finding success with his current one?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know. All right, another not super obvious one. This seems like the hardest Puzzle Rush survival I've ever had.
Not the first one I had.
This early though? Okay. It feels like we should have a checkmate here.
I see it.
You do? Okay, give me a minute because I don't see it. I'm looking at here. Takes. Here is mate. Okay, is that what you saw? This?
Yeah, but if they take the queen, then we just get their queen.
If we take. What?
When we take that.
Oh,
we
yeah,
get
right.
the
Their only way to defend is taking it with the queen. Yeah. Yep. Okay, that queen looks vulnerable to me. Looks very vulnerable. It looks like that might trap the queen. Ooh, this is hanging though. So maybe not. Maybe not. And if we move the knight, then this square becomes open. B3. Okay, so what else can we do? This knight looks alone. So I'm looking at that. Oh, also, does this work? Now we're backing him up. That square is not covered though, right? Do you agree that it feels like it's a queen trap situation?
Yeah.
Okay. So if it is, if we go here, they can only go queen a3. Can we finish the job? Here does not win the queen. Queen comes back, but what do we get?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
If we go
Oh.
c5, queen can only go to a3. We could check with b4. Does that work at all? Not check, sorry. Attack the queen.
Yeah.
Where's the queen gonna go?
A3.
A4. Right? Well, a3, the bishop, the queen will be backing it up. So if we go here, 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 queen ends up on a4. And I don't see another way to attack the queen to win it. But what I am seeing is, aren't we left? Isn't this a double attack? So we're hitting both of those. And material's even. And so while we want to capture the queen, I think getting the knight is fine, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Boom. All right, I got more chatter here. Let's see. Fried Foxy says hi. Knight equals king c5, queen a3, b4, forking. Okay. If there are 2 rooks and 2 bishops, how do you denote their moves and captures? Yeah, you say it by the square. the square they're going to, and then if they could both hit it, you talk about the what place they were and then the place they're going to. We seem to be in check. That's not great.
Yeah, I'm not queen.
What shall we do about that? I think I have a plan.
King C5.
Yeah, I like King C5 also, because after King C5, we're hitting this, then we can check. We'll win that, right?
Mm.
So that looks good. They move over, and we just go here and win. Seems like it. Boink. Oh, okay, they can check us, but we can go here, continue back up the rook. Okay. What is on my shoulder? Is it a parrot? Grogu eating soup. Okay, so I feel like the most important thing about this position is these queens. Right? Because we could go here, rook takes c2, but then they would take us, and if we can't get a mate or something, I don't think we have anything. And then the funny thing is if we go like, I guess we could go here. Oh no, this rook is still hanging. So our rook is hanging. What are we doing about this? What is happening with you?
We could take the knight.
Could take the knight. This rook would fall to say this rook. And are we okay with that? I don't think so. I was looking at takes here. We are way down on material. Our king is also kind of dangerous.
The queen can take
Ah.
the knight.
I figured it out.
What?
You ready?
What?
Rook here to d5. If they take our queen, this is mate. Ooh, it's not mate, actually. They could go back to here, but we would take, and win their knight in the end. But if we go here, I guess my question is, what if they go like there? Yeah, then it's fine, right? Don't we just take on d1 and then end up taking this guy? Does that look right to you? You're like, yeah, I don't know. This is crazy. Too crazy for me. Okay, we got there. Chris Hill says, have a good evening. You're going to listen to the next podcast. Nice. Thanks for checking it out. I really appreciate it. Chessman says, right bishop never meet on chessboard. Oh, the two, your two bishops, yeah. Okay. So, what's happening here? This? But then do they just push? Oh, I see the answer. This is a very common pattern. Can you find it? I'm going to give you a minute to try to find it. And then
Oh,
if you,
I see it.
okay, what is it?
I see it. Rook takes a rook.
Yeah, so if rook takes a2, this bishop is covering everything, and it could be the knight on this square. It's also this exact same pattern, right? Have you seen this pattern before?
Only in chess puzzles.
Okay. And then here, and then that's exact something to try to block it. Okay, well, we're at 26 now. We're on our way. And 8-1? 8-1? 8-1? It's not a mate in 1. You would escape there. My bad. But here, that is mate.
Yeah.
Man, Foxy was mad with that here stuff, I bet. Not mad. He's looking out for my best interest. Foxy believes I should use the square numbers more, and it will help my chess. And I think Foxy's right. Yeah, so to say like rook takes d1 instead of just rook takes rook.
Or there.
Or there. Yeah, which I am definitely been known to do.
There.
Have you also noticed that I do that?
Yeah.
Is it annoying? You can admit it if it is. It's fine. Not really. Okay. Okay. I'm surprised you didn't just say yes just to, you know, just to be you. But
You are annoying.
yeah, exactly. I thought you'd say that.
Queen takes C2.
Queen takes C2. That looks like it does a lot of nothing to
How
me.
dare you?
A whole lot of nothing.
It looks like it does a whole lot of something.
What? What does it look like to you? I'm very curious.
It attacks bishop and rook.
So it attacks the bishop, which is backed up, and attacks the rook, which is backed up. I call that a whole lot of nothing.
How dare you?
Okay, I'm looking at rook takes d1, bishop takes d1, bishop c4 check. If the king just moves over to g1, we have mate with queen to e1. If they move back with the bishop to block, then we go queen a1 checkmate. Watch. Boom, 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 boom. See? Daniel agrees with Foxy. Yeah. I think you guys are definitely right. And it is something I'm working on. But boy, it is hard for me. It is hard.
There.
Don't you make fun of me. Okay. Oh, yeah, this one's easy. This is called, what do they call this? Like pull the ladder out? Is that what it's called? Something like that? Daniel says he has the same problem. He's trying to use coordinates when I analyze. Yeah, I agree. So, all right, so take another minute. Can you pull the ladder out from underneath our opponent's position?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, well, do you see anything? Okay, so if this queen was not defended, we would take it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we perhaps make it so that queen isn't defended?
Uh-huh.
How?
Rook to E1.
Rook E1. If they take, we win on the spot.
Yeah.
If they had gone here, then we would just take there, and we would win a rook. So instead of winning a rook, we get to win a queen. That's called something like pulling the ladder out. Guess what time it is here? Ice cream o'clock? Isabella's hoping it's ice cream o'clock here. It is not.
What?
No, sorry, it's not ice cream o'clock. It's not ice cream o'clock.
What about when you reach 30?
When we finish the stream, yeah. Yeah, then it might be ice cream o'clock. Okay. Couple of interesting things here. This king has minimal moves, right?
Uh-huh.
They can go here. So, can we just go here and checkmate?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Looks like it. There's 30. Huzzah. What do we think here? Check. There. Uh-oh, I'm doing it. Check. There. There. Oh no, I can't stop. It's like a sickness. What I was looking at is queen e3 check. Then I assume king goes to g2. And then what? I don't know that I have a good follow-up from there. I'm looking at queen takes h2, which seems terrible. Also looking at queen h3. You see this idea? And then we're threatening mate. It feels like there's got to be lots of ways I can stop it. I can just put the queen here in g2. I don't think that's aggressive enough. I think queen e3 must be the move. And then when they go king g2, what? What is the follow-up? Any ideas? I don't know. Boom, boom. Only thing I can come up with is like here. the idea of like, here's mate. I'm worried though that this queen will be able to make some inroads. Like check here. Oh, maybe that doesn't work. All right, should we try this? I mean, do we see anything better? Oh, this doesn't work at all. That hangs the rook. What am I talking about? This could work. No. This there. Okay. All right, it worked. Huzzah. King G2 was not legal. What? Guess what time it is here? 3:30 a.m. Ghosts. Wow, that's a lot. Ooh, Fried Foxy says now Isabel has an incentive to sabotage the stream. Give her an extra ice cream if you reach 50. Ooh, what a great idea. How about this? If we reach 40, I'll let you have some broccoli. And if we reach 50, you can have broccoli with one single bit of ice cream next to it.
Okay, then I'm gonna get wrong answers purposely so we don't reach 40.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
I don't want broccoli.
Look, wait. Brusinger Gaming has arrived. I bet you didn't see that. Yeah. He said he's arrived. We had to make a big deal. Okay. What are we going to do here? This is a weird one. What about like check? Here. That's a lot of here's. Check there. There. It doesn't work. It feels like this one's so easy, doesn't it? Look, we have like everything in the world pointed at their king. If this bishop wasn't here, it would be easy. The game would be over, right? We'd just go checkmate. So how the heck do we get this bishop out of the way? Tell me. Wild idea.
I have idea.
What's your idea?
Bishop C5.
Okay, bishop c5. I was looking at that as well. I thought, what about here?
We can just take with the
We
queen.
can just take with the queen because that's pinned.
Yeah.
So here, what if they go here? And then we go check here. And here, and here. He's out. I think this doesn't work. I think it's a hair too slow. I think you're right with the idea, and I think it's too slow. I'm wondering if here, there, check, there, then here, check, here. Wait, does this work? Let's see. Bishop h2 check, king h1, bishop g3 check, king g1, rook h1 check, king takes h1, bishop. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because then it's not doing it anymore. We could go bishop takes first. Then rook. So bishop check here. Why can't they take with the king? I think they can. What? Whoa.
Another way.
Let's hear your other way.
So bishop h2. The king has to move over. And then you go bishop g1.
Bishop g1.
So that the king has to take.
Oh yeah, and then you win.
It's a check. Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy. Why didn't I see that? No, you're right. Yeah, good job. I think I would have gotten there eventually. I was getting closer and closer. But high fives. High fives are in order. That right there, that's 1/4 of a scoop of ice cream. Yep, we're getting there now.
I get a drumstick and 1/4 of a scoop of ice cream.
Oh. Ooh. Okay, you can have like a turkey drumstick. That's fine.
No.
No,
An
turkey.
ice cream drumstick. Cookie.
Wow, this is quite a meal you're cooking up for yourself. Can we just take this piece and say cool things? Right? Hey, pay attention. I think we can take here, right? What do you think? And then there's this. Yeah, we're just gonna take care. It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, right. The worst that could happen is they could pull the king away from defending the queen. But we aren't falling for those shenanigans. No those shenanigans. Huh. This one is looking kind of hard. The queen doesn't have a lot of spots. Has it enough? This bishop, though, it looks like it wants to be double attacked to me. But I don't see how. Seems to do nothing. I'm just not really seeing much here. I see like this, then they just take. Here, nothing. Here, nothing. Here, nothing. Here is interesting, at least. Something that's broken up a bit. And then the rook could take there, or the queen could take here. Hitting that, hitting that. So I think this is it. I think it's going to be here. It's a royal fork, so I have to take. Then we take here. We're hitting these two pieces. They can't save them both. And we've invaded. Okay, that looks quite bad for them. Okay, got there. Knight g4, f takes, queen. Yep, Daniel got it. Nice work, Daniel. Okay, next up. Stub this. If this pawn was in here, we would win the game, right? Right?
I don't know.
Maybe. There's also this side to attack. This knight's covering. This is covering. Goes here. Goes here. Gets mate. Shall we do that?
Sure.
Sure. Why not? Sure. Why not take the mate? Sure. Why not? There's this interesting thing of this check here. If we could lure their queen here, we could skewer it. What's the material like? We are... Wow. Oh, we have a rook back here. Okay. So we're just down a piece. I didn't even see our rook back there. Did you?
Yes.
Okay. That's funny that my brain didn't even register that rook. For some reason, I really want to take here. But I really don't think that's good. Take... Let's see. Can we do something cool with this rook? The problem is that bishop is really just holding everything back. What?
What?
What? I have an interesting idea. Oh, it doesn't work. I was going to say here, rook moves, go here, pick up this guy, but it would just take us. We could do the knight takes first. Sorry. Bishop takes knight on d5. Bishop goes up to b6. This rook moves somewhere. I don't know where. And then we go here. and didn't really gain anything. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think we should just take that knight, but I don't think it's right. Any other thoughts?
Well, you know that check now?
What?
You could get rid of the bishop with a queen sack.
Yeah, I was looking at that as well. But if we do that, we get very little back, right? All we get is a bishop and a pawn. Oh, but it's mate. But it's mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's do that. That's funny. So I was looking at this and trying to lure the queen here, and you were seeing the king is very vulnerable. We can just win the king. Nice. Chess Phantom says, true, sack the queen works. Daniel, how did you find these moves? Amazing. Oh, so Daniel already found that one. Nice. Okay. Yep, just practice is a good answer. Pattern recognition is much of chess. Okay, this guy's hanging, dying to be taken. But if we go this way first, isn't there just no defender for this guy? Yeah. Okay, also you said you only wanted to stay till 30, so you can go whenever you want. Like, if you want to go now. But if you want to stay, you can, because we're almost there. And look, Daniel's impressed that you got it, and I am too. So it's up to you.
Can I have a drumstick if I get that?
Oh, you what?
Can I have a drumstick if I leave now?
Sure.
Yay.
Whatever you want. You're heading
Bye.
out. All right. Bye. Thanks for joining us for the stream. It was nice having you.
You're welcome.
I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Shut the door on your way out, please.
Okay.
Okay. So this one looks very easy. It looks like I just take, or just take, and then I'm up an entire rook. So, I mean, sometimes they look very easy when maybe they're not. If I take with the queen, then the rook goes here, and then they are threatening some real stuff. But if I go here and the rook goes here, they're still threatening some real stuff. But I guess if I go with the queen, and then I can block here. So there, and then we can at least block the attack with this. All right, queen h6, then rook h1. What is the move? Always check king's safety first. Yeah, that is an interesting one, Fried Foxy. I was checking king's safety, but apparently not enough. The king looked kind of vulnerable, but not super vulnerable. But yes, that is a good suggestion. I'm going to start with this check. And then I kind of have to go to h7 or... Oh, my rook still is a problem. Yeah, so this is going to work. So here, queen e5. If they come up, the rook. They go here, the rook. The only thing is here with this pawn going to f6. So queen e5, pawn f6, rook to maybe a7, and then the queen gets to come behind. So yes, this will definitely work. And that doesn't work at all. We already saw rook goes here, there, rook comes behind. I guess I didn't look at this closely enough. I was not expecting this square to be escapable. Rook h8, king g4. Where's my queen go? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. The answer is no, that doesn't work either. I almost did queen h8, but this square is still useful for escaping. Rook takes, queen takes, g5 is not good enough. I'm sure this works. I just can't see how it works. Maybe then we go rook h2, attacking the queen. Doesn't have that check. Why is this so hard? Alright, I don't quite see the full continuation, and it's wrong. That's why. It's wrong. It's wrong. Rook h8, king g4, rook takes h, rook takes g5. What? How could the rook take g5 if it's on h8? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, good. I was like, what? What am I missing? But Fried Foxy has corrected himself. All right. Let's see. Rook check on d2. If he goes back, that's easily mate. So has to go forward. And then we go here, pushing him back, and then we have the rook roller. So we get to rook roller them. Not this way, though, because that hangs a piece. Here, here, here. Rook roller. All right, we're getting close to 40. Bishop takes d6. Looks promising, but does not work. There's a pin. Perhaps rook. Oh, wait. Queen takes f8 is mate. So we have to keep that covered. And as long as that's covered, though, we're okay. So I could go rook f2, and that is threatening mate, sort of. But I think this is the best idea. Okay, I didn't look at that, but I think we're still good here. And then this is where I was like, it's a little complicated. Because we can't just go there, which is the move we would want to do. And if we play queen d1, it hangs the rook. So how exactly do I get this to happen? I should have calculated this part more coming into it. It was so obviously going to work, but still, I'm here and it's like, yeah, I don't even know. About to queen with mate. Rook h2 leads to bishop takes h2. I could check on e4, but I could move king g1. Then I could check on e1. Then king comes out to g2. I don't quite lock him up. Wow. This is remarkable that it would be hard from here. If I go queen f2, takes, that's mate. What? How is this not just easy from here? This is shocking. I don't think I see the answer. Pin is still there. If I could go here, it would be mate. If I could go here, it would be mate. I'm just not quite positioned correctly. And any move I make to try to reposition the queen hangs the rook. So, and any move I make to move the queen while saving the rook hangs mate. So, yeah, not a bit of a loss here. And if I try to come down, like here to protect this. And still hangs mate. So that's the problem I'm wrestling with. There's clearly one singular move that actually saves everything. I don't see it. Both rook sacks do not seem to work. So rook sack there, bishop. Here, 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 here. Maybe I can get a draw this way. And if this way, nothing. So I'm going here. What do you mean? Just, yes, you got it. All right, we have to look at that one with the engine. That is wild that they're just willing to say, like, yep, that's all. Oh, oops. Wait, that didn't work out. There was the engine button I missed. Right here. Okay. So what did they do here? They went... Ugh, I don't know. Okay, they moved the bishop, the knight, the bishop to here. That's the move. So then I go here. They push this pawn. I go here. Everything looks hunky-dory. And then I realize I have no way to win because if I go here, they go here. So I take check. Here. I could stop this now. That's what I didn't realize. I could stop that and be fine. Also, suggestion is here. This is what I was looking at. I was like, this is just endless. But bottom line is this pawn we get back, and then we have the two connected passers. So it was not about mating. It was about reframing your mindset in what you're trying to accomplish in a position. That is one of the hardest things I find in puzzles and in real life, is when you're in a game and you're like, I'm going for the mate. I'm going for the mate. Where's the mate? There's got to be a mate. There's got to be a mate. And then it's like, there's not a mate, but you could have just pushed that pawn and like made their position horrible. And you're like, oh, what? How am I supposed to change gears like that? It can be very, very challenging. All right, is this one of these? Bishop check. Takes here, here, here. No, I don't think so. Okay, but I'm not putting out of the realm of possibility these ideas. Like if this knight wasn't here, queen a5 check, I guess it would be met with that. Oh, good. We got a call. Nothing important. All right. And I was thinking maybe I could go like d takes e5 first, but then they would trade queens, and I think they would be fine. There's something going on here with this combination. There's also queen a4 check, but c3 looks like it kind of shuts everything down. So clearly they have a weak king. How do we take advantage? It seems like moving knight, queen a5, g6. Yeah, so if we take here on e5 and they take back, then when we go queen a5 and they push g6, we take on e5 with check. They can say block with the bishop, or even the queen. And then, oh, at that point, this is hanging at the end. Wow. Check this out. So it's like here, takes back, takes in the middle, takes, queen check. When they move here, this becomes vulnerable to a double attack. So that's what we're dealing with. Interesting stuff. Bam. And then boom. Again, not going for the mate, but seeing that there's a cool double attack. That is hard. Okay, you guys all found it. You all found it. All right, good. Good for you. I'm happy for you. All right, what about here, Yeah, okay. What I wanted to do was go here, here, and then like rook f8, chasing the... Oh, maybe this still works. Maybe not. Okay, so the idea was like queen c8, getting on the same diagonal. King moves, say e5. Queen... Wait, isn't that fine? We just trade queens and then we are up a rook and we win easily. Let's do that. Let's not even worry about like, can we... Ah, yes, we are in check. Yes. Okay. Otherwise, this would be a dumb puzzle. Okay. So, reframing our mind. King g2. There are no more checks. If they don't immediately do something with this queen, they're going to have to trade queens and be in big trouble. And there's not a lot they can do. It's kind of like queen h5 or queen g6 is about it. And even then, we would go here. So, yeah, it's going to force a queen trade is the bottom line. Unless they go there. Wow. That seems to work pretty well. Because if we go to g1, then the checks continue. If we go here, f1 check. That check is mate. Wow. So I guess maybe here. Boy, this got really hard really fast. I'm kind of surprised. All right. So king h3, queen f1, king g4, queen f5 is mate. But if instead we go king h2, then they go queen f2, then it looks like we're in perpetual land. And if we go g1, they check. Wow, this is suddenly hard. Where do we go to escape? Here? Can't go. Here, here. Man, here. I don't know how to escape the perpetual. This looks like one of those games that I would be devastated by not figuring out how to get out of this perpetual. Oh, here? I don't know. I don't know the answer. I went here, there. That doesn't work. That actually works. So that's stunning to me that this works. You're going to stop here? This is clearly a perpetual. But I guess the point is here the queen is covering it. But if we go... This to me does not look like the end of the line. But, okay. I guess they're going to say, and the king escapes. King g1 and then run to the middle, Daniel says. Is there any rule to calculate moves? Yeah, what a good question, Chess Phantom. Fried Foxy is kind of giving you the traditional, like, looking for checks is really powerful, right? Because then you get a free move, essentially, if you check somebody. Captures are very powerful because generally either it wins material or they have to take back. And then what I would like to say as like a third rule is, are there pieces that are not backed up? Is the king easily accessible? Are there pieces that are not backed up? Because it makes them more easy to skewer, right? So like if it was white's turn to move, I'd be like, ooh, this knight, this bishop is not backed up. There's a decent chance we could figure out some way to double attack it. But the fact that this king is so loose, I'd probably be like, ooh, we should start there. In fact, that's easy bait if it's white to move. It is black to move, though. I feel like queen c5 is a good start. If the king goes to b3, we cannot put our queen simply on c4 like I was sort of originally planning. What about and this might be mate almost on the spot. Queen b2. The only square is a4, and then we have mate on b3. So despite our opponent, wait, queen can go here. If goes there, and then we go here, check. Then there's a block, and then we go there. So it's still good. Still good. But we did have to see. Despite the 2 queens, we still get there. Yeah, Daniel, looks like he's found it. Very important to apply this for both colors so you don't walk into traps. Yes, yes, good point. Let's see. This check here on c6 is a check, right? So Chess Phantom, good place to start, a check. And it really is quite forcing because our opponent can basically only go to there. And if they do, there's not a lot of moves after that either. There's only that square. I was looking at this check. Oh, wait, what about this check with the queen? But then there's this way to escape. But then we go here and they can't get out. So it is queen c6. King tries to escape to d4. Queen c5. Only escape square is the light squares. And then we can go over to here to e5. And we can see the 2 escape squares are covered by their pieces. This is a very common pattern, actually. And this I would say, more than anything, Chess Phantom is the key. You just have to keep doing it, because then you start to see these patterns. So this pattern, where the king wants to go back, if the queen goes here, I was able to see from back here that pattern is in place. And so that checkmate doesn't work because the knight is covering that square. Oh, what a foolish fool that was. As I'm holding the piece explaining how the pattern works, and I'm about to mess it up. Oh my god. Another way to cover all these squares was to play that move. The actual move that wins. F5. Wow. That was bad. Chess Phantom. Don't write that down. Don't write down what happened. That was very embarrassing. Alright, what number was that? That was 42 also. Well. Sometimes bad things happen in life. That's unfortunate. We were rolling, but all good things have to come to an end sometime. Yeah, we saw that one. Did we look at all the misses? I think we did. This one real quick was... Yeah, it was this one, but I don't remember missing it. Here. Oh, yeah. I do remember missing it. I don't remember the right answer, though. Okay, that's what I did. This is the right answer? How is this the right answer? Ah, I see it. Check. Takes. And then... winning the queen. Oh, wells. Okay. That is going to wrap up that portion of the program. I'll go ahead and put out one game. And then I think it's ice cream time for my little one. She was up for an ice cream walk. She said she was only staying for 30 puzzles. And she stayed for more than 30 puzzles. So that was very nice of her. Sorry you made the wrong move due to showing me the way. No, Chess Phantom. I made the wrong move because I made the wrong move. Definitely. Okay, wait. We're playing Fried Foxy. I'll be right back. Bella. Hey, Bella. Come here. You gotta see this Fried Foxy guy's opening. It's crazy. Okay. Oh, that's bad news. All right, I will repost that game. was my bad. Since Fried Foxy took it, I know Isabella wanted to see Fried Foxy's opening. I don't know if she believes me, how crazy his opening and how good he plays it. Okay, here we go. Sorry, the game's got aborted because I took too long to make my move. Okay, here he goes. What are you eating? I thought we were doing that together.
Oh.
See, look, he goes like this, and then like that. Those are his first two moves. He always does it, and then he crushes me. Can you believe this nonsense? I don't understand. Okay, this time... No, I was going to play a crazy move. But you know the best way to beat someone who's playing crazy moves is play normal moves.
I'm going back.
Okay. Can you shut the door?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. We're going to go here. I hope he just plays really conservative stuff now. Yeah, he doesn't play like a wild man. Fried Fox, he just plays like regular chess, but he just gives himself a little strange opening and then just whoops. Okay, I think I want to close this side down and I want to open up this side. So we'll go here. Okay, interesting. I guess if I go here, he just goes there. And then I haven't really opened up that much. But I've opened up a little. And then this knight can go here. This rook can go here. Okay, that was kind of annoying. I think I want to keep him there. I can kick him with this. I should spend all day and night studying how to I was gonna say how to beat this opening, but I feel like I do fine with that. The engine loves my position every game. It says, yeah, you're winning. Now just go win. And I'm like, oh, that I can't do. I can't actually win. I can only be winning. I can't win. Okay, I think I want to put the rooks on the open file and go here. Okay, he's not gonna let me do that little trick. He's on this and the bishop. If he takes the bishop, I lose. So I'd have to move my queen. I'll go here. I might even sack here, just to fully open up this game. And then I think I'm going to take and put this rook here. Yeah, before he can get the other rook into position. Then I can go here. Now, how do I end this thing before he can get all his pieces involved? Can I? I like this, actually. Okay. Now what? Now I don't know what to do. Takes. I guess I could put my knight here if I want. No, I can't. Check. Takes. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go here. The knight will come back to there. I'll go here. Yep. I'm gonna go, that hangs a piece. Probably don't want to do that. Alright, I'll go here. Okay, now I have nothing. Any advantage I could hope to have claimed is gone. Now the game is just even, and I'm down quite a bit of time. And I don't know what to do. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah. Foxy played his opening and clearly had a worse position and is totally fine now. And sure, I'll trade there also. And then I think I need to start bringing the king up. My pawns suddenly are the weak pawns, which is quite annoying. What is this plan? I'm not sure. I'm gonna go here, 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 here. Doesn't do much. I don't know what I'm doing here. It just feels like blindly moving. I'm gonna get Zug's winged eventually, I think is what is happening here. This knight is so cemented. My knight. My knight can actually move again. That's kind of nice. Could go like here, here. Nope. Can't go anywhere else. Where does this knight want to go? There are no good squares for this knight. Foxy has boxed him in. Like there's no outpost. Oh, that's a nice move. I think I need to go here. And then I'm still dead because the outside passer will kill me. Ah, Foxy. Why? Why must you? Always. With the killing. And then I lost. Okay. Foxy did it again. Foxy. Why? Okay. Let's take a look. It's always fun to get crushed by our friend Foxy. Okay. The engine does not like his first move. Already the engine says I'm up 1.7. So this is always the fun. How bad will it get before it gets better? Minus 2.5. Okay. Does not like that move. Interesting. So already Foxy's kind of fine according to the engine. I mean, like, down 2, but for Foxy, it's nothing. Down 3. Alright, this is my peak. 2.93. And I felt like this was a really great position. The problem is, Foxy's going to go here, and trade off a bunch of stuff, and suddenly, I don't really have anything. So I just wasn't sure how to press this forward. Okay. Yeah, so the difference here is like, this knight is terrible. This knight is great. So why am I doing that? There's no reason to do that, right? I should have gone here, backed it up. But even there, like, how do I continue moving forward? And the computer says just with little, tiny improvements. And now we want to pawn, maybe. And now we've got something happening, and things could be good. Alright, instead, I forced his knight to come back to a great spot, and now white's winning. A very small advantage, but like my advantage is gone. And now we're just seeing who's better, and Foxy's better. And within... wait, right here, it's even. I'm down 3. Just like that. And the reason is because now, yes, this position is all bottled up, but only temporarily because this king can come in. Whereas if I had pushed here, now it's much harder for the king to come in. Let's say tries to come in by going here, I can go there, and the king is kind of pushed out, and now Foxy's going to have to come up with some very creative things, and it's probably nothing is going to quite work. Actually... even this is not good enough, actually. So we had to come back one move farther and do something. Like here now. Or a move I was looking at, this. I just couldn't quite figure out how that would help enough. And it doesn't. Okay. Well, Foxy, thanks for the game. Yeah. Crean, Foxy will do that. He will do that. He plays his opening. And this is the nice thing about playing your opening. You know it pretty well. And Foxy does similar things every time, and I struggle to get there. All right. Well, thanks so much for coming by, everybody. I think it is ice cream time, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.